Now your favorite rapper name on the Insta. Too late, he already dead. Right now I'm on the edge, so don't push me. Troublesome to 96. You a shook one, breathe easy, know the ledge. I'm your, what's that? I smell. Let me count my 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, run. Hi, my name is Dirk Cobain. Like a, here I go to the next episode. Ain't no damn this explosive Beast Coast. Yeah. The mother ride or die for my, strictly for my survival of the fittest. That's the sound of the police. I'm in deep cover earth, skirt, lean back. Give me one more chance. They say Jesus walks and the devil wear Prada, but I'm so deaf. God can't tell me nothing. Right this on my death certificate. I gave you power. 21 questions like the warning. Watch them flashing like paparazzi. 2 words. Get money. Tonight's the night. Guess who's back on my block? Rather unique. Bucktown. This on that quiet storm, T-O-N-Y, top of New York with a pitchfork.
Thicker the ply, thicker the bag. Meet them a bite, now lace in no beamer. I'm Brian O'Connor, I'm driving it fast. They were just hating cause they in the way, and the way I've been made it, the is mad. Man in that bag, cause I'm all in my bag. Well, I ain't holding around, just a little Merlin. Now the cutie, now I don't give a. Tell me why I would on the rose bar couch in my bag. Bands in my denim. In my denim, she was trying to for it out, she don't give a. She was in her bag, Fendi and some lane, asked for a burger, watch in the front seat of the fouled out J. We living so wild like Nas. When she was on vacation, we was on roll like tires. What we gon' let? I'm in my bag like I'm in my bag, Mike. I'm really just running for money. I'm Love Flow Joe chasing the check. I'm really gon' run up the money. I'm Carl Lewis, really running the best. Car moving through these Hoovers, I maneuver with the bag, baby. Never feeling stressed. Car moving through these Hoovers, I maneuver with the bag, baby. Never feeling stressed. I'm really just running for money. I'm Love Flow Joe chasing the check. I'm really gon' run up the money. I'm Carl Lewis, really running the best. Car moving through these Hoovers, I maneuver with the bag, baby. Never feeling stressed. Car moving through these Hoovers, I maneuver with the bag, baby. Never feeling stressed. Bigger the bag, bigger the beef, bigger the problem, bigger the be one in the all in the same. Broke at the end of the month, flow Joe, kill mo, run it up, keep clean. Never let them touch, fits like temper tantrums. Girl, come back that up, all in the club, and bring all your girlfriends. Girl hopping up about a Pearl 6, Louis speed bag glued to her wrist. She was getting paid, she ain't think a thing, but she was thinking slay. We blade thicker than a snigger bag. Talking about she don't come with no baggage. Y'all in her bag, I probably should. Moving through these Hoovers, I maneuver with the bag, baby. Never feeling stressed. Calm moving through these Hoovers, I maneuver with the bag, baby. Never feeling stressed. I'm really just running for money. I'm Love Flow Joe chasing the check. I'm really gonna run up the money. I'm Carl Lewis, really running the best. Calm moving through these Hoovers, I maneuver with the bag, baby. Never feeling stressed. Calm moving through these Hoovers, I maneuver with the bag, baby. Never feeling stressed.
Trap music originator, fresh off of my hiatus, yelling you to all my haters. They skywalk, I'm Darth Vader. Promise I don't give a about them, let them out 20 red till a million need nothing. Yep, like in the Kango enter. New Cadillac with an all-go hammer. Long as I remember how to Atlanta, I can give a about a dog. Cause used to getting things from a text, so I count setting numbers in the hood. Do what I say, do. Tell break bread or fake dead, a bit to hate that. 50 million, you died to make that middle. You vote for Trump. You see me outside, well, you know what's up. I ain't hearing no peace talk, ain't funny, no hee-haw. Like the Black Panther week to the T, try me weak. Swear to God, I could have been Freddie Gray or Mike Brown, get down with a on me and a half a. Let me buy Sandra Bland. Listen, boy, you're challenged with the running man. I was challenged with a hand. What you see before you, what they done told you from nothing, man. Pray and hustle over everything. And hit the king like an 18-wheeler in and out of air lane. Never been a part of the in crowd. Got a problem with me, I said, y'all got the same friend that I came in with, ducking all that lane. Hey, everyone knows on go. I rolled in a 4x4. Believe if I kept gon' go see me with ain't gon' see them no more. They love when I talk that. Roll by the car lot when bought it. Caught case at the case and a phone. They will watch you give a that. I live today rapping back, carrying them back what they capping back. Ain't roll mama, we know it did. We cashing out, we bagging that. Stacking up, there's zero. Certified neighborhood hero. You can try one of them. Better not try with me though. Hey.
Bring it in. Roll it down by 2. We're gonna go out here, run this play for the win. Let's go get it. I formation, 28 sweeps, blue 14. Watch left.
Okay, Coach, thank you. We are about 4,300 miles away from you there in Orlando as we come to you from the European home of the NFL, London, England. Coming up, another edition of the NFL International Series, and it should be a good one, between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Jacksonville Jaguars. And a fair catch signaled for, and Taken successfully. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Green 80. Hey.
Bortles to throw on 2nd down. He's going to look deep down the field. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd. Well, you got a young quarterback. You know, maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide-open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his action.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it, and they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. So after the INT, here's Wentz. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack.
It may be cliche, but it is something that holds up over time, doesn't it? If you're the visitors, you don't want to let the crowd in the game early.
Yeah, and that's exactly what they did there. But you said also this defense, they're going to give them a lot of looks like we just saw there, aren't they?
They certainly are. They're a proud unit, and they're going to ride the momentum of this crowd with them, and that's why they got after them early.
A dump off to Sproles. He'll get this to the 40. Sweet little juke in there. Got him some extra yardage. Give him 7 on the play, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
Sunday.
Working from the gun, Wentz. And Jeffrey's got it. His first catch, good for 16 and a first.
And a key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, spectacular catch, turns into a 1st down.
1st down saves him from a 3 and out. Throwing on first is Wentz. And he'll hit Jeffrey complete. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Shorty. That's it.
On 2nd down now, Scott. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Hang in there now. Shorty.
Wentz going to try and throw on 3rd. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
First carry for Carlos Hyde. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Here we go.
And they'll run it here. And they work this out past the 25. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down.
Okay, every now and then, my defensive bias will leak out here. Abysmal play for them. You've got them backed up, and you let them out.
Couldn't take advantage. And you know who's happy? The punter. Because if he was needed, they gave him a lot of space to work with now.
Yeah, because he would have had a lot to think about, right? Don't step over the back line and give him a safety. Now he's got room if he needed it.
And the catch made here by Marquise Lee. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Hey.
Now a play fake here on first down. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. And this pass defense, they were sensational in the win last week, and they're looking good here so far in this first quarter.
You know, we often talk about how offenses get locked in, and that runs over multiple games where they're really, in that zone. Defenses can be the exact same way, and I think we're seeing an example of it here.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Again, it's Bortles. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. It became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
And look at this. It's a fake. And this is caught, but he will not make the first down marker. That'll be a turnover on downs. They'll give him 8 on the play. It's such a risky play there to fake it. You're either the hero or the GOAT. Here they're going to be the GOAT.
Unfortunate, too, because they thought they had something there. They don't call it just to call it. They don't just say, oh, what the heck, let's go ahead and fake it here. They feel like they've got something on. They've got the defense in the right spot. Just unsuccessful in that opportunity.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That good for 22 and a first down.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle. If you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage, you got a chance to rumble.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
82.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, DJ Hayden. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
He sets to fire deep. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. They were looking for a cushion from that end zone. He gave it to him. 15 big yards.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Alongside the former defensive back, Charles Davis. Bortles now on first down. Dumps it off to Fournette. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it'll be second down.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
On second down, here's Bortles. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
11B.
Throwing his Bortles on third down. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 10 more there and another first down. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They go play action here on first down. A throw left side complete to his receiver Westbrook. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards on the play. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. There's Leonard Fournette, 1,000-yard rusher from a year ago. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Wide open receiver complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. First down, Jacksonville. The passing game looking sharp on this drive for the Jags. The Jags with their first opportunity in the red zone. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. The pitch to Fournette. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Well, that play was doomed right from the start.
They just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
On second down, here's Fournette. He will push his way down to about the 14. Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation. Shotgun now for Bortles. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll be 4th down. And Lambo will put this one through, and the Jaguars grab a 3-0 lead. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Wentz now on first down. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Shorty.
On first down, Wentz. And his throw is going to be incomplete. The linebacker, Miles Jack, able to knock that one away.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Completes it to Aguilar. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Wentz to throw on 3rd and 1. Going for the deep ball. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls and you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set to go again. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super tough.
A very solid gain of 27.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs can be a big part of it.
Oh, batted at the line and intercepted. Picked off right around the 43 and to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. Wentz now on first down. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, DJ Hayden. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So after the INT, it's Bortles. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. As they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Now Bortles throwing on 2nd down. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Open man is Westbrook, complete. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. A fake to Fournette. Now it's Bortles to throw. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll take this one only up to about the 21. Tackle made there by Jordan Hicks. The Jaguars on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 14. A final shot before half for Bortles. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of his first half of play. So we've reached halftime in a low-scoring affair, just a pair of field goals. 3-3 is our score. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Wentz. It's complete to Golden Tate. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. And did the Jaguars come up with it? They did.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me, because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. Forced out to his left. And this is incomplete. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Bortles on the give to Fournette. And room there to work it inside the 25. Second down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now. Now a handoff here to his running back. Well, he's taken down, but not before picking up the first, thanks to a flashy little spin move. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. On first down, Bortles dancing to his left. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
A good run of 6 yards there, gets him closer to the goal line with second down coming up. 2nd and goal from the 1. He's going to get it running right. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
On 3rd down. That's Grant. And he's going to go backward. They get him behind the line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. And Lambeau will put this one through, and they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals at 6-3. Well, they don't get a touchdown here on the opening drive of the third quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
And out now come the Eagles. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal? And they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive. A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
And his first carry, he loses the football. And did the Jaguars come up with it? They did.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last two, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
Flush to his right. And that'll be incomplete. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that, and thus far they've been successful.
Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. Here it's 3rd and 2. Working from the gun, it's Bortles. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete, certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. And Lambeau will put this one through, and they continue to lead in the battle of field goals here. It's now 9-3. So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. On the carry, this is Scott, and he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Throwing now is Wentz. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
The Eagles on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Shotgun now for Wentz. Caught right side, Tate. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. The Jaguars getting set to go. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Hitting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Now a play fake here on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right? Yeah. Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Lucy, move.
Fournette on the counter, and he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. It goes as a loss of 6, and now third down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Now Bortles. And this is caught, but I don't think he stayed in bounds. No, he didn't. It's incomplete. The throw took him past the boundary, and it's fourth. What a difference a week makes. Last week, he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week, he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number. Not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense, they spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away this timing.
The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. They'll begin the drive with Sproles. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. There for the tackle, the former Wisconsin Badger, Leon Jacobs.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple yards out of it, because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
On play action, Wentz. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. Wentz now 10 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. Space to run past the 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia! Boston Scott, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles, if they hit the PAT, they will be in the lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Bortles to throw on 2nd down. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Following the sack, 3rd and long for Bortles and the Jags. They fake the handoff. Now Bortles. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Sidney Jones. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw? And when you can't do that...
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Boston Scott with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Eagles take advantage of good field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Elliott good with a PAT, and that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. Elliott now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Jaguars offense now heads back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. From the gun, it's Bortles. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Derek Barnett in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Following the sack, 3rd and long for Bortles and the Jags. Now Bortles. Steps away to his left. And got his man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big gain of 31 on 3rd down. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
7-3.
Bortles now on 1st down. Going up top. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by the linebacker Jordan Hicks. The 30, the 20, 10, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And last time, decent field position through the pick-6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right? Good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and cut.
And he is going to be hit and taken down. Bortles sacked. Fletcher Cox in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. On 2nd down, here's Bortles. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time.
Hank. Lucy.
On 3rd and long, it's Bortles. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And this will be caught at the 30. A big 3rd down play there for the Jags. 59 yards. In a two-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get the third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
And this is caught by Lee. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Marquise Lee, his second touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars get a score closer. Point after by Lambo, up and good. As this gets him back within a touchdown and a two-point conversion. Here's Lambo out to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
5-7.
On 2nd down, Scott looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Now a timeout coming in here defensively as they stop it before the 2-minute warning with 2:09 to go in the game. Here's where this crowd can really help make things difficult. It's 3rd and 3. Wynn's going to try and throw on 3rd. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. A critical error there in a tight game in the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful. And this is caught inside the 5. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. DJ Chark, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars move back within a couple of the lead. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And his throw is incomplete. And the failure to convert and tie the game. Now the pressure shifts back to the defense.
But I think it was the right play. I think it was the right call to try and tie the game there. Kick an extra point, you're still down 1. What's the sense? I like what they did.
And the Eagles hands team able to cover it up. And they just about had to get that recovery to have any chance. They only have 1 timeout. You look at the clock, and let's do the math here, Charles. This one's pretty much over.
Yeah, we do have a chart here, don't we, that tells us about the timeouts.
You do. I'm not as smart as you.
And in looking at it, you're exactly right. Chart's not going to help them here at all. They're pretty much done at this stage. They had to have that recovery.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On 1st down, Scott. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. They go again with Scott. And they're running right through it. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late fourth quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on third?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. It's first and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. The Eagles in the victory formation as they take a knee. Now from the 9, here's second and goal. Wentz with a kneel down, and that will be the final act of this game.
Partner, they took a knee to finish this one off. To me, that's the only thing they lost in the fourth quarter. How about that comeback?
Yeah, trailed coming into the last frame. Got it done, taking the knee. Well, as always, partner, an extreme pleasure to share a booth with you. I have to say, I am impressed at your discipline because you came here and you said you were not going to eat any of the media buffet. You made it to the end. You didn't consume a single calorie.
I appreciate that. What you missed is me going to the concession stand outside of your eyesight and getting it done that way. Look, I mean, they were serving the good stuff. I had to do it.
Oh, man, but you're svelte, in good shape, but yeah, you cheated a little bit. We'll let it slide.
I appreciate that. Always a pleasure to work with you.
So for the Eagles, the win means they'll finish the first half at a respectable 5-3 record. And now it's off to Heathrow as they get set to fly back to the U.S. in a couple hours. Meanwhile, for Jacksonville, they'll fall to 5-3 with a loss. And they'll take this loss into the bye as they'll be back in action in Week 10.
We are all the way